YouTube app. And Alright, so we're going to be doing some soft resets for Darkrai today. I've had this event for a very long time. And never finished it, so we're going to be looking for the shiny Darkrai. I have done some off-stream resets, probably about like 500 to 600 in, but I don't really like keeping count. Yeah. Anyone shows up? Just a second. Alright. Sorry about that. Wanted to grab my headphones. I'm gonna watch something. Actually, while I do this, let me see if I can pop out my YouTube chat from my desktop. Getting going. I don't know if anyone's going to show up or if anyone's going to be in chat, but if you are and you want to talk, we can have a little chat. The audio is probably not great. I'm still using a headset mic. I am, after my next paycheck, probably going to be getting a desk mic. That'll probably make things sound a little better. Hunts. It's one of the 3 mythicals in the game that I think you can hunt. No, 4. So Arceus is a mythical. So you can hunt Shaman from the event if you have the ticket. You can hunt Darkrai. You can hunt Arceus. I think that has to do if you played Legends Arceus and finished your Pokedex there, you get the event item for that. And then you can hunt Phione. You can't hunt Manaphy, so yeah, you can hunt Phione with breeding. And I have knocked off Shaman and breeding Phione. I can't really say it, to be honest. I've never really heard it said out loud, so never really watched the shows or anything. But I've done 2 of them. I'd like to get through all 4, because realistically, these are the best ways to hunt those. Probably won't be doing any of the other legends in this game, just because I think Dynamax is so much faster and more entertaining to do that way. So once I finish those, I'll probably be done with BDSP. These hunts can only be done at full odds, which is the base 1 in 4092, I believe. Yeah, and for most of them, for this one and Arceus, it's faster to just close the game, reopen it, and try to get faster to do a full reset versus like Shaman. It's in an area where you can quickly run away, so you can get an encounter like every 20 seconds running away. But if you run away from Darkrai, its cutscene that it has at the end takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds for every read. If you do it this way, it takes about 45 seconds if you do it optimally. So it is faster to just close the game. Unfortunately, that just means this is kind of a brutally long hunt, so just have to put up with it. But this is not the first soft reset hunt I've done like that in this game. I've done 3. I did Turtwig, the starter hunt, took me about 3 weeks. It was back when I had a job or something from home, so I could kind of do it during the day when it was slow. This is probably about 3 weeks. It closed like 8 hours a day. I did that one. Then I did Driftbloom, the Valley Windworks Driftbloom. That was a fun one. This was all before I started recording, so I don't really have evidence of it. But I have Pokemon, obviously, and it shows where they were caught. But I did the Valley Windworks Driftbloom as a soft reset. Again, super slow. That one is not nearly as long as the starters. But it is still just kind of brutal. And then I did the fossil hunt for Cranidos. And that one's not as bad. You can get multiple fossils, so you can kind of see like 5 per reset. That one's still about 2 weeks. And I did those 3, and I was like, I think I'm done with soft resetting in this game. I was doing shiny playthrough on this save for the Hall of Fame, and I got the other ones via Masuda method, so those certainly took a lot less time. I think I did. I did. God, I don't remember what the other ones are. This was when the game released, and I've caught so many shinies in this game because of PokeRadar that they kind of just have run together. I think I might have traded in a Totodile. Yeah, I traded in a Totodile and used it for Alligator. I know, like, that's why I don't call it like a quest or a badge quest or a shiny dream quest, because like I traded in Pokemon I shouldn't have had access for before the end of the game, so I just call it a shiny only run. I caught one in a copy of Brilliant Diamond. think I did Ponyta. Yeah, I did Ponyta. Which, always a great shiny. Obviously evolved to Rapidash when I finished it, but kind of wish I'd picked something else. Maybe traded in another starter like Chimchar or something, or gotten another fire type from the underground and used that. Just because I hunted that Ponyta, and then in Legends Arceus we got the guaranteed shiny Ponyta, which like it's cool because I need 2 anyways for a shiny living dex I'm working on, but I've been feeling like knocking out these longer ones lately. I kind of go through phases. Sometimes I'll be like, I want to work on these really hard ones like Shaman or Darkrai, and I'll spend like a whole month on them and only find like 1 shiny that month. And then other months I'll be like, you know what? This month's all about numbers. I'm doing radars, I'm doing Masuda hunts, I'm doing Legends Arceus, and I'm doing sandwiches and Scarlet and Violet. We're just getting as many as possible. Some months I'll just knock off like 60. I think by the numbers I'm about 25% of the way through my shiny living dex, but I have a lot of hard ones left. So I think that's where I'm shifting my focus now. Especially with this game coming out, I really want to focus on things like legendary, things I have to soft reset for, just because I know those probably aren't going to be in that game, and I want to leave as much stuff in that game as possible for when it comes out. So I just have a lot to do. I think that would be really fun to just spend a lot of time in the new Legends game shiny hunting, especially since shinies are relatively easy in those games. Also, Gen 8 having 2 Sinnoh games, I've just knocked out so much of the like Gen 1 to 4 portion of the decks, so I'm really hoping they have a lot of the older, or the like, I think of them like middle gens now, like 5 to 7. And in my mind, those are like middle generations. I hope they have a lot of those. I know a lot of people put their distinction between Gen 5, or Gen 5 and 6 is the cutoff, because that's when the switch to 3D was made. And I think that's perfectly valid. I think just in my mind, I played Gens 1 through 4 when I was a kid, up until about middle school, and then I took a break. I didn't play any Gen 5. It was like junior high and high school. And then when I got out of high school, the summer I got out of high school, I got a job at summer camp, and I was like, I need something to do with my off time. I got a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit, so I went and got a 3DS, and Gen 16 was already out. But they were kind of old at the time, so I picked up and played the Gen 16. So they were like my reintroduction to the series, and then like I didn't like Gen 7 that much, but I played it a little bit. I honestly wish I'd played it a little bit more now, but it is what it is. And then Gen 8 is when I really got into shiny hunting. I had found a shiny before. My first shiny was a shiny Machop in Gen 6. It was just a random encounter. But I didn't know like anything about hunting or anything. I like knew vaguely what shiny Pokemon were. So when I was in college, I'm trying to think when exactly I started in college. I was definitely in college right before my graduation. I think it might have been the COVID lockdown. I got really into shiny hunting. Just because there was nothing to do. I was locked around in my house, and I like had the Pokemon games, and I was like, I need something to do. And at first, I was like, I'm just gonna hunt a couple Pokemon I like. So I got set up to do Masuda, and turns out this is a really good way to just kind of blow time. It's kind of relaxing. Like, doesn't take much skill. It just takes a little bit of setup and a lot of patience, which is something I can get on board with. And since then, probably 4 years since I really got into shiny hunting, so many. Comes in waves, obviously. Like, I'm not doing this, but I've put so much time into all these Pokemon games since that it's honestly a little embarrassing. But we've done some cool hunts that I've liked. Some of my favorite hunts I've done. One really cool one I did, I technically haven't finished it yet, but I've done all the work for it, is on the Crystal VC when Gen 9 got announced, and I did a Gen 2 egg hunt with a shiny Ditto, and got a shiny Giraffe Rig. And the plan is to transfer it up to Gen 9 and evolve it so it is a Game Boy mark for Rigoraph. And have the hidden ability and everything, just think it'd be really cool, real nifty. That was a fun little hunt. I got a little bit of attention on the old reddits.com. That's where I've been posting most of my shinies. And that one was really fun. And then I did do a shiny badge in Gen 6. I think it would be called a badge quest. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a Dream Team quest. Basically, I beat the game with shinies, and I think I caught enough to call it a badge quest. I think 8 is the number because you catch one before each badge. Yeah. So I did soft resets for a Torchic. Then I did a horde hunt for a Poochyena. I did a whole bunch. A lot that I ended up not even. I got a couple that I ended up not even. I took a big break in the middle, so I'm kind of struggling. But here, I should balance these audios a little bit. I think my mic is a lot quieter than my game. It was definitely Torchic, Poochyena. Trying to remember what came in the middle for my third one. It's literally on the other side of the room. I can just go look. I definitely caught a Swablu and another Machop in there. Caught I got a full odds Wormpole. That was my third one. That became a Beautifly. So Poochyena, Wormpole, and then I think Swablu was number 4. Oh, I caught a Nuzleaf that became a shift tree and we got sound. And then we had a plant roll. I didn't use Swamp. He got benched. So what else did I catch? Huh. Let me check. I have it on my phone right now. Well, I read it and check. Posted it today. Oh, a Mawile. That was a really fun one. Yeah. It was mostly deck sound. Good stuff. That was really fun. Enjoyed that. I gave up on. I was doing soft resets for Ho and that one, and I just gave up because it was. I just wanted to get it done. I did. I have got Ho. I went and got one in a Dynamax adventure. So that was part of the reason I was willing to give up on it, is because I knew I could get it there. But my favorite hunt I think I've ever done was I had a Faraway Island Mew on a Emerald card. It was a Japanese Emerald card. I used a R4 injection tool, which is like a little. It's basically a Game Shark for DSs, but like it won't break anything. It just ejects items into the game. So I injected the event item into my copy of my Japanese Emerald copy, and then I just went and did the event, got the path down, and did runaways for it. It took me a couple months, but I got the shiny Mew doing that, and that was at the full 1,000 or full 8,180 something. That was the old base odds. So that's probably like the crown jewel of my collection right now. Definitely the thing I'm probably most proud of. I need to hurry up and get it into home. Not that I'm worried about like losing the ability to, but just those cards are so old, I'm kind of worried about data corruption. But yeah, it's a little hack for y'all. If you just want old cards for like shiny hunting or something, you can get Japanese cards very cheap compared to American cards. I think I paid $20 for my Japanese copy of Emerald, and this was like 2 years ago, so like very recently. And obviously compared to like the 80 minimum you would spend on a US one, probably more. Really good deal if you just want to shiny hunting. Don't think I could do like a real playthrough on it, because I don't know the game well enough to not be able to read. So like if I wanted to do a Nuzlocke or just play it or something, I would have to get a real card or maybe emulate it. But they're great for shiny hunting if you want to do like those old events and stuff. And it is the only way to get a shiny Mew. And I believe also the only way to get a shiny Deoxys. Don't quote me on that, but. And obviously I'm talking about cards. I think you can get both of them doing Pokemon Go. And no shade at anyone that does Pokemon Go for shinies, but I just don't count them for my living decks. So that was kind of not an option. That does mean I will have to do some very expensive and time-consuming hunts at some point. I'm working. It's a long time off, but I'm working on setting up a Wishmaker Jirachi hunt. I have 2 of the 4 pieces I need for that. I have a GameCube. I have, I guess, 3 of 5. I have a GameCube. I have a Gen 3 game. I have a working GameCube Game Boy player. Yeah, although I might not need that. Actually, no, I need that so too. I need the bonus disc, is what I'm missing. And I need a reliable way to capture it. I think I should be able to capture the GameCube side, but I want a reliable way to capture the checks on the Game Boy side. Which means I'll probably do like a camera setup, because getting a capture card for GameCube is like not really viable. Maybe I will pick up, not GameCube, but Game Boy. Maybe I will pick up, I know there's some third-party devices that have HDMI outputs, I think like the HyperKin, so they're not crazy expensive, so I might pick up one of those too. It might make recording it a little easier. That's like, that's a long way off. That's another like, and then, oh, we gotta do the Pokemon Ranger Manaphy. I want to do a little bit more research on that before I commit to doing it, because I think, not 100% sure, there is a way with an R4 injection kit to be able to just get 5 eggs using 1 copy of Ranger instead of needing to do all 5, which would be great. I know it's not like 100% legit, because like you're supposed to do all 5. I spend $120 on I want to spend time. Probably like $205 on 5 unopened copies of Pokemon Ranger. So, I think that's forgivable. I think the real challenge comes from the odds and the like process of doing the hunt. The setup is just busy work. Like, doesn't matter. As long as your hunt is at the odds it's supposed to be, and like you're doing it in a way that's totally on original software, like the hunt itself, I don't think using third-party software to access things that you couldn't access or to set the hunt up, I don't consider that like modifying the shiny hunt stuff, that would be developed. But at that point, might as well just inject the shiny. But this is just some ramblings. Yeah. Getting away from Pokemon. Well, I guess we're not getting away from Pokemon. I did a lot of resets this weekend for this hunt. I set it up, did a lot of work for it. I was at my cousin's dog sitting for him and his wife. And just chilling, doing resets, picking out their dogs. I used to live with them, so I like to joke I'm kind of like their third favorite person. Whenever I lived with them, it was always like, whenever they were home, they wanted nothing to do with me, but whenever they were at work or something, because I worked remote, they were like at my hip. So it was cool getting to see them again. I guess I'm kind of like an uncle. And also, you know, made a little extra cash. Nothing crazy. $100 for 3 days of work, but made some extra cash. When I was living with them, I obviously wouldn't charge to dog sit because like I was living in their house. I was still paying rent, but they were still doing me a favor. Like even though I was paying like pretty normal rent for a single room in the area, but I didn't have to worry about like random people I didn't know. They were real chill with some things. I had plenty of space. It was a good deal all around, and I got away with being a little bit more of a slob than I should have been. Nothing crazy. I maybe leaving my food in the refrigerator for a little longer than I should, and kind of did that in exchange for watching their dogs whenever they were there. They kind of had a live-in dog sitter. But I have since had to move cities for work. I'm no longer remote, so had to drive back 2 hours to do that each way. So they compensated me for my time now, which I am appreciative of. It is easy money for me, saves money for them because they have 2 dogs, and boarding them for 3 days would probably have been like two and a half, $250 for the weekend. So like they saved money, I made a little bit of extra cash. Definitely have jobs. I did a lot of resets while I was up there this weekend. Trying to find something to watch. I'll probably be on for like another hour. It'll be a short stream today. I mostly just wanted to get this set up and going. I figured as long as I'm doing this and spending time doing it, I might as well record it. So once we do find the shiny, it'd be nice to have a recording of. And I know I don't really have viewers per se. This isn't really going anywhere, but it is funny to joke with my friends about it that I stream stuff like this with no real like goal monetizing it or anything, but I want to be a drain on Google's resources by making them store just hours of unedited videos no one's gonna watch on their servers. just to be a net drain on them. So yeah, that'd be funny. Because they have to store the data, and like, even though I know that like they have a ton of resources for that, and like it's an insignificant amount of data compared to what they already host and like how much junk they host, it takes resources. And I'm always happy to eat up a multi-billion-dollar company's resources, even just a little bit. And who knows, somebody might enjoy this. watch this barely sociable video. Sore. When I was in Austin, I went and visited my old jiu-jitsu gym, and I haven't done jiu-jitsu in like 6 months. So I'm a little sore and beat up right now. My neck and my shoulders hurt a little bit, but it was a lot of fun. I had an injury in November, and then I had to move, so I had to leave. But I dislocated my kneecap, so I've been giving that a lot of time, doing a lot of strength work, but I figured, I knew the environment, so I wanted to try it out. Knee held up well. I didn't end up back in the ER, so that was good. It was fun. Got to see a lot of my old friends from Austin. Got to get beat up by a lot of my old friends from Austin. Had a good time. Once I got a little bit of credit card debt from when there was about a 2-month period between when I lost my job and when I found my new one. Sorry about that. I heard a noise behind me in my apartment. Wanted to go check it out. It sounded like something fell in my kitchen, but I think it was just the ice maker in my fridge. So, got a little quick scare about that. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the debt from moving, so getting that paid off. Slow but steady. Once I get that under control, I'll probably go back to jiu-jitsu more regularly, 2 or 3 times a week. It's just $200 a month bill that I'm employed right now. All my disposable income's going towards catching back up, and a couple other projects that are a little higher priority. But once we are caught up, we will get back to getting beat up. 5 or so more minutes. I've been going for about an hour and a half. I wasn't planning on making this a long stream. I don't even know if there's anyone here or not, but if you did watch any of it, thank you. I appreciate it. Share, like, if you feel so inclined, or don't. Ugh. Alright, this will be our last reset. Well, that was fun. We got probably like 120 resets in. We're exactly optimal. but we were live for about an hour and a half, so some good work. Yeah, hope you all have a great night. If anyone hung out, thanks for hanging out. If anyone watches this in the past, thanks for watching. Yeah.